Hi guys, hope you're all doing well today. This is Debbie here with Debbie Stamping Creations. And today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day is over, but we still have these packs of paper that we got to make our Valentine stuff. Now remember, don't pack these away just yet because the backs of some of these sheets can be used for things other than Valentine's Day. So don't forget, we have all these papers in here that we can still use and not wait for next year for Valentine's Day or something. So, looks like that's several of them. Today we're going to make a card using one of these background papers along with our Sending Hugs bundle. Now, if you're like me, you start making a card and it's like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And it all looks good in your head, and then you get the card and it's like, that's kind of too busy here. So we're going to make this card, but we've changed it up a little bit. Let me tell you what I've started with. I started with the Highland Heather at 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4, so we're gonna fold this over. Now I got a layer of the gorgeous grape, and I did this at 5 1/4 by 4, so we got our 1/4 inch border. Then I got a piece of my designer series paper. Now I cut it at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, just so I have a tiny little border on there. The thing I'm going to do different on this one is you can see the hugs kind of gets lost in the stripes there. So I pulled out my layering diorama dies, and I've cut a piece out. This one goes in here. It's the third one down, however it went in there. Oh, I got it all backwards. It goes like this, the third one down, and I cut it, and as you can see, it fits under so that when I do my layering, let me go ahead and layer this. What did I do with my adhesive? No, I just had it here. Let's get this. But you can see this is going to not quite fit perfect, but it's going to offset it. So it's going to give you a little bit of more pop on there. So let's start with putting this together as our background layer. Now remember, when you want to put this down, you want to make sure you have about even all the way around. And this is going to go on the front of our card. I just love this hug set, and what a perfect way to use up some of that designer series paper. Okay, so I'm going to put this so that is towards the top. These diorama dies are so cool to make your diorama with, but might as well use them up a little bit more. Okay, so now when I put my hugs on, this hug set, Sending Hugs, is an amazing set. You can see, you can stamp the hugs, and it has all these little words in here. I did not stamp it. I just die cut it out. And depending on what machine you're using to do your die cutting with. I use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I actually had to run it through, I think I ran it through like 2 or 3 times, because there's a lot of intricate detail. You can see here I've still got a few little pieces in here that I didn't get out. Let me get my little tool here. There's a lot of little intricate details, so you need to make sure you run it through several times so that it cuts it all, and then you will have your pieces coming out. So the way I put this on was I used liquid glue, and I did it mainly on the letters. I did go back in spots where it's a little thicker, and I used I just touched it with a little dot just to give it a tad of holding. Most of it's not going to be fastened down. Now we can take that and we can attach it to our diorama die. I think that makes it pop even more. Now in this stamp set, it has the little sayings on it, and I stamped in Gorgeous Grape on basic white cardstock, "Sending you" and "Kisses." So let me pull in the rest of my pieces. The hug set, once you cut this out, you can also cut out the letters to go on the hugs so that you can do the 2 colors. So you can see that my background is done in the Gorgeous Grape, and I did the hugs in Highland Heather. So this all just pulls it all together. It's purple, purple, purple. So, and then I used this little die cut that's also in here, and cut out my "Sending You" and "Hugs." And to put the "Sending You" and "Hugs" on here, I am going to use the mini dimensionals. To put the "Hugs" letters onto the die cut, I am going to use my green glue again. And I think I will add a little bit of sparkle in here. I will probably pull out something. I didn't do that on the first one, but since we did this on the background, I think we might add a little more to it. Or we could add some Wink of Stella to our hugs. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, "Sending You", "Hugs", and "Kisses". I'll just put this over here. "Hugs and Kisses". Okay, now we're going to go back and we're going to add a little bit of glue dots, or glue, liquid glue. Remember, this dries clear, so, and by doing this, it gives you a minute to get your letters exactly in the center where you want them. So, and you can tell by your letters which side was up and down when you cut it. So there's "Hugs". We will add these letters in here. And I think I got that upside down. Let's go the other way. There. Okay. So, "Sending You", "Hugs", and "Kisses". We're using up some designer series paper. We added the background there. And like I said, I think I will add some Wink of Stella. If we go across over the top of these letters with some Wink of Stella, it's going to add a little bit of glitter. It's going to make it pop just a little bit. And it's just a little bit extra that we need for this card. That's not there. So, "Sending You", "Hugs", and "Kisses". I have a granddaughter whose favorite color is purple. Surprise, surprise. All little girls, I think, like purple. And you can see, hopefully you can see on there how this is adding glitter to my letters. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know that a lot of us bought this paper, and now that the holiday's over, we don't want you just, you know, putting it away and forgetting you have it. Remember that the backs of a lot of our sheets of paper can be used for other seasons besides the season that they're in. Now, whether you like it without the background or with the extra background, I don't know. I kind of like them both. But that's two ways you can do that one. And I really appreciate you watching. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will have a link below for the details in this card. And I shall see you next time. Bye.